Hello everybody, I'm back with a fourth video, but wait, before I get started, I want to give a special shout out to one of my subscribers, Trap Vision 3D, claps, claps, claps. I'm giving a shout out to him because he's one of my biggest supporters. He likes, comments, gives feedback, tell me when I'm doing good, and tell me when I'm doing wrong, and what I could improve. So yeah, he's very engaging, and I like that I'm convincing him to watch these shows. You know, that means I'm doing good. Like I'm explaining it good. I'm convincing you guys to watch these shows so you can find these characters that I'm doing reviews on, and you can just have your own idea of them. You can go for what I'm saying, but you know, get your own idea of them, you know? So I like that I just found out he's watching Stranger Things season 1. So I really convinced him. So that's great. And I'm very thankful for his support and all that. You know, that's why I'm giving this shout out. Just wanted him to know that. And you guys should follow his YouTube channel. I will put it here so you can follow, and you will love it. You will really love it. Okay. All right, let's get started now. Fun fact number 4, character review number 4. I'm doing Tabitha Foster. Tabitha Foster is from a hit TV show called Trinkets. I don't know if you guys call it a hit show. I don't know. You can call it a hit show if you want. I think it was a hit because it was trending on Netflix when the second season came out. It was trending. The first season was trending. So I think it was a hit show. But I mean, it's up to you. You might think it was just a show on Netflix, you know. You might not think it was a hit or not. But anyway. So of course, before I start, I gotta tell you about Trinkets. Of course, I'm just going to give a little review over it so you can understand where Tabitha comes from. You know, what I always do. So, Trinkets originally aired in 2019, and it came to an end in 2020. Only had 2 seasons, so that's one thing. And it's based off of a book if you want to read it, or if you want to purchase it, or if you just want to look at it. You know? Okay. So, Trinkets is about a young high school girl named Elodie, and she's grieving. She lost her mom, her dad got remarried, and she has a shoplifting problem. And I think they said that when she was at her where she used to live, she got in trouble, like with the police. And I think instead of her going to jail, I think she made like a deal or something, whoever made a deal. So instead she'll go to like a group session for people who have like addictions, whether it's shoplifting, drugs, you know. Or if they just have problems, you know. Doesn't have to be an addiction necessarily, but yeah. So that's how in that group section is how she meets Tabitha, and then she meets another girl named Mo, and I might do a character review over her, so I won't tell you too much about her just yet. But that's how Tabitha's in here. She's just as important, but the show is mainly about Elodie. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing a review for her, because the show is about her, really. So she's the most popular one. But anyway, so that's Trinkets. Again, it's on Netflix. If you're curious about it, if you want to see what it's, if it sounds interesting to you, you know, you can give a look at it. I liked it. You know, it's like a teen show about shoplifting. You know, it's not. I don't think it's cringy or anything. You know, I think it's a good show. You guys I should highly suggest you guys watch Trinkets. Okay. Now, let me get into Tabitha. Tabitha Foster is being played by, I'm not going to try to pronounce her name, so I'll just pull it up. Oh, you guys, I'm sure you guys can pronounce it. I don't want to embarrass myself. I cannot pronounce her name, but that's who's portraying Tabitha Foster. And if you guys don't know who the girl is, she's also in Euphoria. She was also in Euphoria. I didn't even realize it until I went back and watched it. I'm like, oh wait, that's the girl who was in Trinkets. So yeah, she's in Euphoria too. If you want to look for this girl again, you know, Trinkets isn't her last thing. And I think she was in more stuff. I'll try to look for it. But for now, she's most known for Trinkets and being on Euphoria. Okay? So that's the girl. Like, the name I can't pronounce. That's her. So Tabitha, when she first entered the show, she was snooting and rude, or mean, rude, whatever. I think they had the same meaning. That's how she appeared at first on season 1. Well, when we first saw her, that's how she was acting. And she had this abusive boyfriend. Man. And he wasn't, he never, like, hit her. But he was just, he was, like, emotionally abusive. Like, he'll just get mad. Like, out of, like, just get angry. Just from nothing, really. You know, what was his name? Oh, my God. I forgot his name. I mean, he was, like, my least favorite character. I was like, I just couldn't. Brady. Brady's his name. Sorry, guys. I was trying to forget about this guy, this character. He was terrible. And no, if you're wondering, he had no character development in season 2. If you were wondering, I think he got worse. Season 2, Brady was horrible. But anyway, so yeah, so she's in this terrible relationship with Brady, and so the show indicates that Mo and Tabitha know each other. That's why they act like they don't like each other. We don't know necessarily what happened between them, but it just gives off, they gave off the vibe for sure that they knew each other. So yeah. Now, of course, Tabitha doesn't know LOD. You know, Mo doesn't know LOD. She's new. But Tabitha and Mo, they've been there. They've been in that school the whole time, so they know each other. They know each other since they were little. So yeah. So what else was she doing in season 1? She actually started to become nicer gradually, you know? Like, she was slowly getting away from Brady, you know? She was getting away from Brady, which is good. Her mom, like, Brady was like, when I say he was manipulative, he was like, he'll play nice in front of her parents, and then he'll be, like, crazy in front of them, in front of, like, Tabitha, you know? Brady, it was awful. And Tabitha had to hide that, you know? So, but yeah, enough about Brady. But, so, she had a good relationship with her parents. Her mom was, like, cool, and her dad was, like, a cheater. I know it has nothing to do with his personality, but, but, yeah, her dad was a cheater. He liked Brady a lot. I'm sorry I have to bring him up again, but he liked him a lot. And I don't know, I didn't care about her dad really. I cared about her mom more, you know. I just didn't care about her dad. So Tabitha, she hung out with the popular people. That's who she hung out with. So again, she was very stereotypical, like a stereotypical, you know, girl in a teen show, like hanging out with popular people. She's snotty, rude, mean. You know, she's with the most popular guy. He's an athlete. So, of course, she got that stereotypical role. But, of course, again, she gradually changed as the show kept going. And, of course, she got closer to Mo and Elodie, who were the ones who also convinced her to get away from this guy, Brady. I had to say his name again. They're the ones who, you know, again, they were, like, becoming friends because they were at this section. They all have one thing in common, shoplifting, and they all do it for, like, sorry, you guys, something is, like, wrong with my nose. Sorry. But, yeah, they all literally became friends. So, of course, Tabitha changes. Like, she's not the same anymore. You knew, and I never sensed that was her real personality anyway. She was just hanging around the wrong people, you know. She was either get away from those people and hang out with these two, who are a greater influence on her, and they cared about her more, like genuinely. They genuinely cared about her more. So I like that she was a whole different person. And she was like, yeah, when season 2 came, she was like a whole different person now. But season 1 was showing you how she was like gonna be in season 2. So I like that. So that's season 1, Tabitha. And we'll go to season 2. Which is actually, I actually think season 1's better than season 2. So, you know, just for multiple reasons. But anyway, so Tabitha in season 2, I will say she's officially away from Brady. How to say his name again? So she's officially away from Brady. Brady has, of course, he has a girlfriend, you know, but of course he's still, you know, kind of taunting Tabitha, you know, and yeah, so he didn't completely just vanish, you know, he's still there. She starts to deal with him in some ways, you know, and I see Tabitha got a lot more confident. Like she was getting, and she was like, she's always been confident, but I feel like she was more confident in season 2. And it could just be because she got away from that negative energy, and you know what I mean? Now, one thing I will say, her hanging out with Mo and Elodie was they were still shoplifting. So that's what I didn't like, is that they were still doing that. And I didn't like that. They were still convincing her to, well, not convincing her, but they were still like doing that. And you know, yeah, I didn't like that. And I'm trying to make sure I give her, because it's like I don't want to tell you guys the show because I'm doing a review over Tabitha, so try not to give too much away about the show. But what else happened in season 2? In season 2, Tabitha, I said she was confident. She was socially aware, you know. She was socially aware. She had a terrible experience when she went into the store. She was being racially profiled, so she finally got she got the feel of racism, you know. I'm not saying she was like a coon in season 1, but you can tell she didn't really understand that. In season 2, when she got that experience, she really opened her eyes, and yeah. So she was socially aware now, and I said she was confident more, you know. And she even changed her hairstyle. You know, she braided her hair. You know, you can tell she never done that before. And she went to a black stylist, a hairstylist. That's what I like that the show did. They let a black woman do her hair, you know. Good job, writers. So, and then, oh, I'm about to forget about this. So even though Brady is kind of gone, again, I said he was still like taunting her in a way, she meets another guy, and she actually met him in season 1, the one that I thought liked her, you know. She meets this guy named Luca, and let me tell you what he did. Tabitha is a sweetheart, so of course she didn't know. You can't really get on her. How is she supposed to know that this will happen? But so on season 2, they went on a date, and Luca said he didn't have money to pay, right? So I don't know if he was telling the truth or lying, but he said he didn't have money, right? So Tabitha paid for it, and she used the card. And it was not her card, it was her dad's card. So I think Luca took a picture of the back of it, you know, so he can, either the back or the front, whatever part can give you like access to it. He took a picture of that, right? And then he ghosted Tabitha. I told you, she's like a nice girl. She's naive in a way. That's why it's good to have Mo, who's like the one who doesn't think with the emotions really, you know. Cause if that was her, she wouldn't have even like fell for that, you know. But well, not fell for her, but she would have kind of known something was sketchy, you know. Cause again, Tabitha's naive in a way. So again, he ghosted her, right? So she hadn't heard from him since that exact day. And she's trying to ask, and she's trying to like just ask people like Elodie, Mo, of course her friends, and asking the people they met people, you know. She's trying to ask anybody like where happened, and she finally located him, you know. And this guy, let me tell you what this guy did. He got her in trouble with her dad. Tabitha got in trouble with her dad because this guy was buying stuff with the card. Watches. I didn't even get champagne. Like, he was just buying stuff with somebody else's card, her dad's card, and she almost got in trouble for that. You know, so Tabitha realized, she put the pieces all together. Yeah. It was him. She put the pieces together. She finally stopped. I don't know why she was still concerned with him. I mean, if somebody can ghost you like that, why are you still worried about them? But I guess she wanted closure is what I'm guessing. So that was like, that was messed up. What he did, that was messed up. She already had to deal with this other guy, her ex, the crazy one, who she did stand up to at a party. You know, she finally stood up to him. Of course, that didn't phase him. Again, he's crazy, but whatever. Going off topic. Back to Luca. I thought that was so messed up. Tabitha was so hurt. I mean, who wouldn't be hurt by that, you know? It's almost like he had problems, of course. The show didn't really tell us what was the problem with him. But he had problems, most definitely. Because, like, you just gonna dip like that? Like, and then you gonna steal her card and... But Elodie's girlfriend told her, you know, be happy he's gone, you know. Basically, Tabitha, stop worrying about him. You be happy he's gone. So, that was messed up, you know, but when you're naive and, in a way, and nice, people will do that. So, that's one thing I didn't like. But, you know, that didn't bring her down. She still kind of just said, you know, it is what it is, you know. And, what else? So yeah, that's it. It's only 2 seasons. and it's on like 10 episodes each. So, I won't say there's anything I particularly disliked about Tabitha. Yeah, I don't think there's something I particularly disliked. Because again, when you have character development, you know, I kind of forget about what you used to be like. You know, I only can remember when I actually go back and watch how she used to be. You know, and she wasn't like horrible. I've seen horrible characters. She was not horrible at all. But, yeah, she was snooty. She was rude, mean, you know. And, yeah, she was kind of like, she had like a pretty girl. I forgot to say that at the beginning. But, yeah, she had like a pretty girl, like, you know. But again, there's nothing I can particularly say I disliked. Like, I know she didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. You know, she got screen time. They didn't like on that. They gave her good writing. I mean, they did her character just right. So, something I disliked about her character. I have more likes than dislikes. I have no dislikes, you know. She was well, I did have dislikes, but as season 1 kept going, of course, those dislikes were gone. She's not the same person. So, I like Tabitha Foster. It's not really too much criticism I can have, you know. And yeah. So, I highly suggest you guys to watch Trinkets. Again, it's on Netflix. You know, if the show is canceled, unfortunately, but you can go find it on Netflix if you are genuinely curious about it. I hope I explained it pretty good. I feel like I did in a way, but hopefully I did. And yeah, you guys, that's Tabitha Foster. You know, yeah, that's it. That's Tabitha Foster. And yeah. So, of course, thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a like or maybe a like if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Leave a comment what characters I should do a review on. You know, give me suggestions, anything you want. Give feedback, whatever. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I was stumbling a lot, and sorry. I don't know why I'm like stumbling so much, but sorry about that. Do better next time. But yeah, I hope I give a great review of this character. It's one of my favorite characters. So I hope you guys like her too. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Goodbye.